I'm Barbara. Welcome to this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, and I thought it'd be fun if we make something green for St. Patrick's Day. So, with a paper plate, you can make a St. Patrick's Day hat. Now, it'll probably fit you better than it does me, but this is a really fun project. All you need is a non-coated paper plate. By non-coated, I mean it does not have a wax coating so that it won't end up repelling paint. And then you want to use green paint or green crayons or green markers, whatever you want to do. But you want to make sure that you color both sides of your plate. I've got one here that I've only covered half, and I still have to paint the other side, but I let it dry between so that I could do that. So after your paper plate is painted or colored, then you want to take it and fold it in half, like this. So I got half a paper plate. Then you want to take your template that has half of a shamrock on it and use your scissors and cut this half out. Now you see your template says fold. So you want to take this side and lay it on the fold of your paper plate with your shamrock in the middle of the indentation that goes around. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to cut around this pattern, and we want to make sure that we don't cut the fold. And I'm going to trace around my pattern. So I'm tracing the outline of the shamrock, and I'm stopping at the bottom. I'm not going to draw it right here because I don't want to cut right there. So when you have finished tracing, this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to cut the line where I have traced, okay? So there's no line right here, so I'm not cutting that. I'm just going to cut here and here down to there. I'm going to cut the indentation out. So to start with, I'm going to cut the indentation first. And I take it all the way around like that. Okay? I've stopped right there. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut around the line that I traced. Actually, I'm cutting a little bit inside that line so that the line doesn't show up on my finished project. So I'm taking little pieces out at a time so that it's not so hard to do. And when I have finished, this is what my project looks like. Now you can open this up and flatten it back out, and then I'm just going to push up. Let's see, I want it to come this way, so I'm going to push up on my shamrock. Now I have a hat that looks like this. Now in your kit, we're going to just give you everything that we have that's green. So you should have a large shamrock that will fit in here. And then you'll have stickers and pom-poms and jewels and pieces of bead that are shamrocks. And I just want you to take your glue dot, whatever you received in your craft kit, and just decorate everything on your hat. It's a large shamrock, and it's not peel and stick, but it's glittery, which I like shiny. So I have this. So just lay this back down and lay my shamrock on my shamrock that's part of my hat, and just glue it in a couple of places with glue dots. And this can be your own design. You can just do whatever you want to make your hat just as sparkly and neat. So there's my shamrock, and I have some pom-poms, green pom-poms, and I have some green shamrock beads, and I have some smaller green shamrock beads. Where are they? Right here. And I have some jewels and these pom-poms, and what I'll do is I'll take them and try to space them out so that we don't look like we have it all in one spot. So looks like I have 3 big ones. So I'm going to put those big ones, one at the back and one at the side. And then one at the other side. See what I'm doing? I'm spacing them out so that they don't all seem to be right next to each other. So it makes them, they're spread out. Okay? And then we'll take some pom-poms and we'll do the same thing. We'll go in between. So let's say halfway in between those shamrocks, I'm going to put a pom-pom. And halfway between a shamrock and another shamrock, I'm putting another pom-pom. Now, I also have these jewels. So we'll just put, I think, a jewel here. And maybe a jewel on the other side, right here. And boy, these glue dots are just sticking to me instead of my project. All right, so I got jewels there. Let's put some more jewels out. Let's see, we need another glue dot. You could even try to find things around home that are green and add them to this. Or say if you had some green sparkly foam left over from another project, this would be the time to cut some shamrocks out and just add your own extras to this. And if you have any stickers that are St. Patty's, that would also be something to use for your decorations. We even took some of these and cut them up so that we have more shamrocks to put on your hats. So you could use glitter, you can use your glitter foam, you can just cut out whatever you want. But in the end, you're going to have your own creation to wear on St. Patrick's Day. So that's it for this episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go, and we'll see you next week.